Hey everyone, Dr. Skylar Baku here of Baku Chiropractic and Functional Medicine, and I've just got a question for you. So, how many of you have a smartphone? Okay, and how many of you bought that smartphone just so you could use the calculator? The answer is probably none of you. Okay, so what I love to ask my patients and other people is why would you only use chiropractic for pain relief or only use chiropractic for when you're in pain? You know, because using chiropractic just for pain relief is like buying an iPhone just so you can use the calculator. And maybe the answer is, no, because, you're unaware of all the amazing brain and body and health and, immune system benefits that getting regular chiropractic treatment, on a regular basis has to offer. See, the body is a self-healing, self-maintaining organism, meaning it's constantly working to keep you healthy. It's constantly working to keep you well and alive. So for instance, like your heart beating and breathing and digestion and detox and repairing and replacing of old cells. See, these things happen constantly without you ever having to think about it even for a second. Your brain and your nervous system are the masters and controllers of all your body's organs and systems and cells. So meaning your brain and nervous system health and communication with the rest of the body determines how well your body runs, how well it heals, repairs, how well it feels, how well you age, and how well it functions in general. So, which also means an unhealthy brain and nervous system and blockages in that communication between, the brain and nervous system and the rest of the body always leads to damage, degeneration, and disease in the body and the brain. Okay, prolonged brain and nervous system stress or imbalances, whether it's from daily physical, chemical, and emotional stressors, are now known to lead to every major disease you can think of due to the blockage in that communication. Due to that blockage between your brain being stressed and stuck in a stress state. Okay, in a fight or flight sympathetic state. Okay, things like it leads to are like Alzheimer's and dementia and autoimmune disease, depression, anxiety, IBS, migraines, insomnia, and even chronic pain, okay? That pain that just won't go away. So, chiropractic treatments remove interferences in the communication between the brain and nervous system and the body. So, chiropractic treatments also neutralize that buildup of stress in the brain and nervous system that accumulates. It also neutralizes any other stressors and maximizes brain function. Okay, brain balancing chiropractic adjustments have also proven to create neuroplasticity in the brain, meaning new brain cell growth. Okay, meaning it helps your brain grow. In those brain degenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and dementia, it's due to your brain shrinking, by many causes, but it's due to your brain shrinking. And brain balancing chiropractic adjustments on a regular basis, like we perform in our office, make your brain grow. So what's that worth to you? Okay, and don't think you're immune to this stress. I mean, everybody has it, and everyone deals with these everyday little stressors, these constant chronic low levels of physical, chemical, and emotional stress. Things like, so physical stressors are things like poor posture or sitting for long periods or improper bending and lifting, sleeping on a bad mattress, the text neck or the computer posture. Those are big physical stressors that a lot of us go through every day. Chemical stressors are going to include things like poor diet, pesticides from non-organic fruits and vegetables, preservatives, GMOs, okay, genetically modified organisms, mercury fillings, exposure to chemicals and perfumes at work or maybe at home, such as like those plug-in candles and such. All right, chemical toxicity, and also think about the meats. Okay, if they're not 100% grass-fed or organic or whatever, if they have hormones in them or antibiotics, those things are even worse, I believe, than the pesticides in the non-organic fruits and vegetables. So those are big chemical stressors. Emotional stressors, I mean, those are pretty common and most people know about them, but things like day-to-day money stress, job stress, relationship stress, deaths or divorce, okay? Children, all of those things, okay? So those are emotional stressors. The fourth stress that not a lot of people talk about, and maybe it's coming out a lot more now, especially with 5G, but it's electromagnetic frequencies, okay? The reason these are a big stressor in our body now, one, they're everywhere. So think about like Wi-Fi and Bluetooth and things like cell phone towers and cell phone radiation. So what happens is literally the EMFs, electromagnetic frequencies from these things, they open up these calcium channels in your cells, which allow for positive ions as well as microbes like viruses, bacteria, fungus, parasites, those things that rush into your cell, and then your cell will destroy the mitochondria to protect it, okay? Which the mitochondria is the energy maker, the powerhouse of the cell. And mitochondrial dysfunction or disease or destruction, again, you can see that as a cause of, they're saying as a cause of any major disease out there right now, okay? So EMFs are a big deal, okay? And most doctors just treat the physical or the chemical or the emotional stressors. Okay, the reason we get such amazing results in the office is because we have solutions and work on treating all 3 or 4 if we count the EMFs all the time. The body is a whole working dynamic unit, and you need a whole body dynamic approach if you want to get the health and healing anything, including, you know, maintaining amazing health for life. Okay, so there are a lot of different ways we can neutralize stress in these areas, but brain balancing chiropractic adjustments that we do, you provide the quickest, fastest methods to balancing your brain and reducing brain and stress in your nervous system. So there's a lot of different ways we can neutralize these stressors in these areas, but brain balancing chiropractic adjustments we do provide the quickest, fastest methods to balancing your brain, maximizing brain function, and reducing brain and nervous system stress. So if you're into having abundant energy, restful sleep, a strong, effective immune system that helps resist and heal disease, you want more flexibility, you want more reduced anxiety, reduced stress, you want balanced digestion, less sugar cravings, more mental clarity, focus, and concentration, then a healthy brain and nervous system is where you need to start, okay? It's something we're helping people achieve every day in our office on a regular basis, okay? And, you know, if you're scared of the crack, you know, getting cracked, and those cracking adjustments, you know, don't worry about that. One, those are safe, and yes, I know how to do those, but the majority, 99% of my patients don't get those types of adjustments. I use an instrument called an arthrostim, okay? It's just a nice fancy word for joint stimulator, but it's an adjusting tool and adjusting instrument that's safe literally for all ages and all body types, you know, even for young babies, even for people, elderly people with osteoporosis, or if you've had surgeries or fusions in some areas of your spine. This little instrument is very safe and effective. It's easy on me, it's easy on the patient, and it stimulates the brain almost better than anything out there. So that's what I like to use. So don't be afraid of that, the getting cracked, because we're not going to do it. We don't have to do that. I can, okay, but it's typically not something we do, you know, unless someone asks me. So if you have any questions or you're curious how our office might be able to help, you know, give us a call. I'd love to see if we can help you out. Our number is 720-998-7956. Thanks so much for watching this video.